Okay, so in my many years, the one thing I have a lot of people asking me about is fruit trees and how do I grow my fruit trees here in Georgia. And what better way to talk about fruit trees by introducing fruit trees as if it's ours. Not just mine, but it's yours too. So you can, where you're from, enjoy this fruit tree and understand the knowledge as well. So the first fruit tree I want to talk to everybody about would be a fig tree. Good old fig tree. Now, some people understand this by the little, let's see, the fig Newton bars. That's the basis of what a fig tree is. So, with these, they are cold hardy, which means they mostly can survive in cold temperature areas. Up north, they do well down here, of course, because of the humidity and the sunlight. But up north, it can thrive too, which means it can grow when it's cold, ice. It's going to take a little bit longer, of course, but it can still grow. Now, the one thing that I like to let people know about this plant is if you ever see a leaf that kind of looks like one of the X-Men uh, fighter jets, or maybe even one of the ones off of Star Trek, Star Wars, Star Trek. Yeah, that's what the leaves look like. So whenever you stop on the side of the road and you see one of these leaves, it's automatically a fig tree. You ain't got to associate it with nothing else. And the bigger the leaves, the more delicious the fruit. Now, another thing about these plants is how the fruit is made. Now, a lot of people are familiar with pollinators. Now, y'all may not be familiar with this pollinator. Now, it's not just a simple bee and wasp, it's actually a fig wasp. And with that fig wasp, what it's doing is as the berry becomes mature enough for it to go inside of, it plants its larva inside of the fruit. So they kind of work hand in hand. So sometimes in your fig you can have fig wasps, but more than likely you're going to have some delicious fig because the enzymes inside of the fig actually eat the bugs and make it more better and juicier. So the more you know when it comes to these fig trees. Oh, another thing, a lot of people have problems when it comes to spacing. So with fig trees, they kind of grow how you want them to grow. They grow more in a sense of a bush, if you will. So no matter how you prune them, they're more likely going to want to grow into a bush. Now, of course, you can trim and make them bonsai and do whatever you want to, but if you just let them go, they're going to traditionally just bush and create their suckers how they do. So this is our plant, Miss Fig, and stick along with the rest of the journey. Hopefully, you will all enjoy the other plants and fruit trees that we both have to offer.